Beyond the tears, a brand new day. The magic sweeps the clouds away. Stand up tall, join the dance. This is your time, take a chance. It's pure magic before her time. Before her time.
Hey guys, my name is Kayla. I'm 24, I'm from Houston, Texas, and I wanted to come on Before Her Time just to have some intimate time with my girl Jenna, talk about navigating your 20s, dealing with grief, feeling lost, dealing with thoughts of depression. 3 words I would use to describe sadness. I think of feeling lonely, confused, and maybe a little pessimistic, not really knowing what the future holds. Sometimes people don't necessarily share that same sadness, with their family, their friends, their circle, their boyfriend. I have to say the time where I felt the worst or just at a really low point, definitely dealing with the loss of my best friend, and this was maybe 3 years ago. That was a really low point in my life. About 2 years prior, losing my grandmother, also, trying to navigate college, navigate friendships, relationships. So I think the pressure of dealing with grief while also still trying to figure out how to continue my life and move forward and still keep my goals in mind, and trying to understand why certain things happen, the way that they happen, and then just trying to figure out how to continue on after that. Okay, period. So let's get into the episode.
Let's talk girl talk. Episode 1. Every single episode, we start off with the cheers.
Cheers.
Clink, clink. Because let's get into this episode. Welcome to Before Her Time, where a woman can be empowered and talk about the things we don't want to talk about, okay? Here on BHT, every single month, we have a different mental health topic theme, and every episode revolves around that theme. Guess what this theme is? How many? Take a shot every time I said theme. Like this season on Before Her Time, the theme is a little sad. It's about sadness and depression and just being in a space that literally just locks us up and we just hate to be in. I have my girl Kayla here. Kayla, girl, tell them who you is, girl.
Hey guys, so my name is Kayla. Me and Jenna go way back. We've been through some things.
Girl,
I've been through some things.
We overcame those things.
Overcame those things, okay?
Period.
So I'm excited to talk about it.
I'm excited to get into it. All right, to start off with this episode, let's start off with some definitions so we really know what we're getting into. We're going to talk about grief. Grief, it says the intense emotional, physical, and cognitive response to a significant loss. Most commonly, the death of a loved one, but also including relationship ends, job loss, or life changes. Okay, well, I done been through a job
different
loss.
types of grief.
What was your experience with grief?
I lost my grandmother while I was, I want to say like a sophomore in college.
Gammy.
Yes, oh my gosh. But you know what? That was an interesting experience. And with that definition, the word that stood out to me was
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm so happy. I'm okay.
I'm so
I'm
happy
really,
for
really
you.
happy. Like this is like very comforting. Like I feel like at home.
Yes, dealing with the loss of my grandmother, that was a unique experience just because, when you have a loved one but they're sick, you kind of can almost like mentally prepare in a way a little bit. And about 2 years after that, I lost my best friend. And I feel like that was really like a pivotal moment in my life just because of the way it happened. Like it just being so unexpected.
Subtle, yeah.
It's really more so like navigating everything that happens after that. Like I think,
School,
right, like,
relationships.
because life really goes on. When I was in that position, I was just like, damn, like, okay, like, it's a lot of noise and attention that comes with it because of course people want to reach out to you, check on you, make sure you're doing okay.
Speak on it.
But then it's like when all that noise dies down and you really have to like face what happened and face your emotions and just like your new reality, like
The things that you once did with them, you're doing by
it
yourself.
gets so tough. Like so then that's a whole nother battle, like just questioning like God and why certain things happen
Why
and
he
what is
did
this trying to
this?
teach me, like
What's his beef with me?
Girl, like
yeah.
I never said I was one of the strongest soldiers, but for a minute I was like,
speak on it.
girl, the battles was coming left and right. I just get so attached to things when I have them in my life. So
Especially when they
whether
make
that
you
be-
happy. You don't
Right,
know when
like,
the
I'm
next
like,
happiness is gonna come
let's
again,
just
girl.
keep it going forever.
Yes.
Like it's definitely like a process of just like, heavy on acceptance, number one, because I mean, it's a process that you just kind of have to learn to accept and live with. It gets overwhelming. And then I feel like for us, like young Black women, like, and things are different now, you know, like as times have changed, but it's not like we were raised necessarily in a community where we could just like openly speak about those emotions. You get what I'm saying? So we probably could have been and didn't know because we had nobody to talk to.
Because we told to get on our knees and pray and then, shut up.
Right, and look, I love God and everything, but it's like sometimes it's like,
Mama, I need you.
yeah, like you need like tangible, like something that you can really see and feel that'll just reassure you that, okay, it does get better, things will be okay.
With my experience, I kind of disassociate. Like my nana who passed away from pancreatic cancer when I was a kid, and then a few years later, my other grandma passed away, and I never knew like my grandfathers, so like they were kind of really my own grandparents. I think I kind of just pretended that they didn't exist. My sister, as a matter of fact, she's like by herself, don't want to be touched, don't want to be seen. Me saying that out loud, you kind of realize like that is not the way to handle grief, like at all. But
is there really a right way though?
Is it?
I'm like overly subconscious about not putting emotions on my own self. Like I don't like to make myself feel worse. You know, so like don't take it to, you know, that next extent and be like, okay, yeah, I'm dealing with depression.
I want y'all to remember, did you watch Twilight?
Yes.
Twilight New Moon?
All of them.
When Bella was in that chair.
Wait, what's she talking about?
When she was in that chair looking out that window, because Edward done went to the damn, I think Italy to go get fucking crucified.
And what, she was like just going through it?
And she was just, and you remember the thing was just paneling around her and it was like winter, spring,
oh,
summer,
and it was like
fall.
she didn't move almost.
She did not move. I think a lot of us can sometimes get in our Bella modes where we don't want to move, we don't want to be motivated to do anything, we're just stuck in the bed. Like, we think that life is the only thing that can hurt us. And we don't even take into consideration that we're hurting ourselves, staying in the same place instead of trying to do the things that we can do to, I guess, get better. I want to ask the question, what does a normal day look like when you are struggling mentally? And I kind of reflected to Bella and I'm like, I don't think I was that down bad.
But you saying that, so now I'm just like, wait, have I gotten into Bella mode before?
Have you gotten into Bella mode?
I've been into Bella mode, but then again, I'm so dramatic, bro. You know I'm so dramatic. Like, I have to drag it. Like, I'm the type, like, if I'm sad, I'm going to put on sad music to make it worse. Like,
no, that's psychological, babe.
Like,
you watch Murder Mysteries?
No. I've been in seasons of, like, that felt like a waiting period. So when you like painted that picture, that scene in my head, I'm like, damn, like, okay, have I actually been through that? No, but have I felt like that? Like, yes, like life and time has passed me by and I'm still stuck like on this same emotion and your life is passing you by.
Maybe I'll go to school next
so
week.
real. And like, I feel like the best thing about myself that I was at least doing was I was able to recognize when I was getting to those points. Like, so even though it might have taken me a little minute to get out of the funk, like at least I was self-aware enough to know. And in the back of your head, I feel like you always know what you need to do or what would help you feel better, but it's just about bringing yourself to do it. For me, the morning is the hardest part to overcome.
Really?
I swear it is. Like, not you, because you know how some girls be like, oh, nighttime, it hits different when you're by. Bro, no, for me, the morning, it's like when I wake up and I'm just thinking like, okay, it's a new day. I can definitely choose, you know, to feel a certain way or change the trajectory of, you know, how I've been feeling, what I've been doing. But it's just like, sometimes the emotions be too heavy. And it was times that I went where I didn't have a job and I was kind of just like still trying to finish school. I didn't know when I was gonna finish school, how I was gonna pull it off, me working, where I was gonna end up at, the relationship I'm in, I'm like, are we locked in or not? Then like, it was just a point in my life where I was just like, everything was kind of questionable. I joined a book club and the book of the month for January was The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Her personal story about, you know, just when she was dealing with stuff, not really knowing where her life was going. 3-2-1 method. So where she wakes up and like, you know, having to do things that you know you got to do but don't want to do. Post-graduation, when it gets like quiet and like that solo journey kicks in, it's just kind of like, okay, like you have to be your own motivator, and you have to be disciplined too. Motivation is not enough.
In other words, 3, 2, 1, bitch, get up.
3, 2,
Even on the
1,
days-
just get up. Like, and don't even know what's really gonna happen after the 3, 2, 1, but as long as your feet touch the ground, you
No,
from
that's
up under the
real.
covers.
That's
like,
real.
and then for me, you know me, like then a lot of times it's okay, just get up, do the 3, 2, 1, and then just get ready. Like I have to do hair, I have to do makeup, like I have to just, you know, not
Do a
look
little
like what
spritz.
I'm going through.
Because the let them theory, they definitely talk about 3, 2, 1, do it. 3, 2, 1, get up. 3, 2, 1. Like you don't think about it, you just do it, and that's a really good tactic. I would say, I feel like I've been in Bella mode before. There was one period where in high school, literally, Kayla, I didn't tell, a lot of people didn't know like the intricate details about, there was a time I was in Bella mode. I flipped, I was so insecure because I was breaking out. Like I have the type of skin, baby, it don't matter if I pop or not, baby, it's leaving a big dark spot and it's not going away till a few months. So I had literally dark spots all over my face. I got heartbroken, literally. He chose another girl over me. And this was a time where I was very immature. I always wanted attention. So I felt like if no one was giving me the attention I want, like I have to like cause a scene. And that made me lose a lot of friends as well. This time where I was in Bella mode, I was flipping mirrors. Like I did not look at myself in the mirror for like a very long time. I would say maybe like a month and a half. Like I would try my best to not go on Snapchat and just flip the mirrors away. And if I had to go in my bathroom and brush my teeth, like I would just keep my head down in my sink. I feel like this was a little different because I took one emotion and like kind of let my insecurity kind of channel it as well. I think it left me definitely stuck. I got tired of not having friends. I got tired of no notifications on my phone. I got tired of literally catching attitudes with my mama. Got tired of feeling ugly. I remember one day I just reflipped all the mirrors in my room and I just looked at myself and I was like, bitch, get up. Like literally in high school. So sometimes you gotta do this shit. 3, 2, 1, flip.
I really know, but that's so real though. I'm looking at
tired of hearing
Instagram.
you
My friend, everybody on trips, everybody's doing content, everybody's still and I'm sitting here like sad about this situation. Like it kind of just put me in this mindset like, bro, I'm tired of this. Like I can't keep doing it to
get
myself.
the fuck up.
Like you gotta help yourself.
So you talked about grief.
Yeah.
What did grief look like on Kayla?
So
Help our viewers relate. And
I'm trying to think, do I want to touch on my grandma past? Because like I said, that was like 2 total different experiences. So
you
my
don't
grandma
gotta go
was
into
sick.
detail if you don't want to. Yeah.
Right. So I feel like in a way I'm mentally prepared for that. So I handled it a little bit better than I thought I would, and that was my first major loss. But at the end of the day, I'm still a very private person. I'm not one of those, like, I don't like to post my feelings on social media,
Black
like for
screens on
attention.
social media.
I'm not like, no.
What you laughing at?
Because that's real. You know how people do that.
I hate myself.
Especially them kick days, like you change your profile picture like all
Girl,
black
yes.
screen. That's so dramatic.
No, on Snapchat, I'm like,
I hate
no, oh my,
stuff
I know
like
a few
that.
fucking grown ass people. Literally, I used to be like, somebody take my streaks.
Oh, you're overly dramatic. Like when I lost my grandma, like I was a little younger. But like I said, I was trying to mentally prepare for it. So I had my older
remember
brother
this.
there. And I would say he was like my rock in that moment. So really I isolated him. I didn't talk to my mom for a little minute. I didn't talk to my dad for a minute. And I'm not one to like put my emotions on other people because you're not gonna understand how I feel. I can try to empathize with you, but I can never say, oh, I know exactly how you feel, or you know what I'm
Because
saying?
every relationship is very, very different.
So that time, I feel like I coped with it well. But when I lost my best friend, and like I said, that was like an unexpected, damn near a tragedy because just the way things happen, low-key like spiraled. I turned to anything that could just stimulate me and make me feel anything other than what I was really feeling. I became overly codependent. I'm talking about I had to be on the go 24/7. Girl, I didn't go home for like 30 days, I'm not joking. Like I was constantly somewhere doing something with somebody, like just trying to fill a void.
That's real.
Bro, don't blame me, y'all. Like in Houston, you have to understand, like
Oh.
the outside culture's already so heavily pushed on you. I was codependent on like my friends I had around the time who also kind of lost him as well because it was like a group thing. Could never really go home and just like sit still and face what I was really dealing with. Like I was
It's
on
scary
the go.
when you have to sit and face home. Like it's scary
It's so
you by
scary.
yourself. What is you gonna do?
It's scarier though when I think back to like the way I was avoiding it. That's even more scary because I just feel so bad for that version of me. Like damn, like I was really so like afraid to just like sit in it and deal with it, process it, feel whatever I need to feel, have whatever conversations I needed to have. Like I was going out every night. I'm outside every night. I'm brunch every weekend. Like, I just had plans on top of plans, and I had just friends. And it took me months of that. And then I went through a spiritual awakening. I was okay, I'm restarting my spiritual journey. Then I got reconnected with God. Then I got reconnected with the church. So that was genuine though. Like, I really did the work. But then I started thinking like, okay, well, how have you dealt with this since it actually happened? Like, have you actually grieved, or have you just been on autopilot? So then when I finally just, sat still, reconnected with God, spent time with myself, stopped talking to so many people, and really just gave space to just like hear God speaking to me, hear what I was saying to myself, I was just reflecting like, damn, like I did all this and I haven't dealt with it. Like, so really I felt like then I was grieving again in a way, but the right way the second time, if that makes sense. Like
the real way.
Facing it, yeah, the real way. It's no right or wrong, but definitely the real way. Like, girl, yeah, then I spent months by myself. Then I was just straight, trying to finish school, trying to, make sure whoever I had around me was, who should be around me. Girl, I maybe had like one friend in my life at the time, but that's all I needed. Like, cause I felt like I was doing too much, so I needed to do a lot less. So I really had to sit in it. And for me, it's just lonely. I think
talk about that.
A feeling that I just hated the most. I just remember telling my mom, like, I actually hate that time is passing because now I feel more distant from like that person that passed away. Does that make sense? Like, so the more time is passing, now it's like you're a distant memory. Like, you're becoming more and more distant.
Memory?
Like, right? You don't remember. Like, now all I really have is pictures to really look. Like, I can't sit here and really reminisce.
Kayla, I've never, ever heard that before in my life.
Girl, I struggled with that so bad. So it's like when you first lose somebody, of course you still have like a recollection of everything.
I'm tipsy and I'm sensitive. Like,
no, but that's real though. Like,
wow, I've never heard of that before in my life. I've never, ever heard of that before in my life. That is so real though. Like, but wow.
I'm like, the more and more time that's gone by, like now the memories are kind of starting to fade, and now it's like, damn, you don't feel as close anymore. Now it's like, I was battling with that so bad, even with my grandma and when my best friend passed.
That was really real. I hate that time is going by because now the person I once loved is becoming a memory.
Right, like more
that
distant.
Is so dark and deep. That is so deep.
It's real though.
That's gonna be the tagline. What questions did your mom ask you to help you kind of understand how you felt?
I'm gonna say she started off asking me like, okay, well, when you wake up, like, what's the
top of the
first
morning
thought?
too?
Right, top of the morning.
That's real emotion.
I'm telling you, because it really will set the tone for your day. And then I feel like she had her own struggles with it in a different way, but then I think she kind of started relating the emotions that she dealt with and just asking me, okay, well, when you wake up, how do you feel? Can you get out of bed? Are you motivated? When you put yourself in these spaces, like, how does it make you feel on the inside? Do you feel like this, it's a nervousness, but then you almost think like, why do I feel nervous? Or why do I feel like this? Like, and that could be going to a certain place, having a conversation with a certain person, like, and so I feel like I became avoidant because of that. Like, so then that was kind of like me not wanting to get out of bed because I didn't want to deal with just like the uncertainty of knowing what was gonna have to, happen that day, or what conversations I was gonna have to have, or what I would have to deal with.
That was actually one of the questions I remember on the test. So whenever you get diagnosed with depression and anxiety, you have to take a series of tests. And one of those tests is like maybe 50 questions. No, I wouldn't even say 50, like maybe 20 to 30 if I remember correctly. And one of those is like, do you feel motivated to do it? Do you feel pressured? Or how do people make you feel? And then I remember some self-questions like, do you feel motivated to get out of bed? The things that you once did, do you still get excited to do those things? I think if you're going to help yourself with something, maybe channel your interests in things that excited you and then channel that in comparison to like what you're going through now. I feel like that's like a distinct example of compare and contrast, like black and white. If everything you feel now is different than what you felt before, forget growth. You still gonna like some things, you don't know what you like. If it's completely different, you definitely wanna pay attention to those signs. That's definitely something you wanna pay attention to. Before we even close out this episode, I definitely wanna leave you guys with something There's nothing in the world that God gives us that isn't possible to overcome. And no matter how greater the situation may look, trust and believe it is another way out. Half the things that make me so sad, I look back now and I could literally blink an eye and not shed a tear. You just have to depend on God and let time run its course.
Even though sometimes you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I promise it always is there. The Bible says that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and that is a quote that I lived by while I was dealing with, grief, anxiety, heartbreak, confusion, anything like that. So anytime you feel like you're going through that phase, I would just encourage everybody, definitely just try to lean into your faith if that's how you are, because I genuinely feel like with time it pays off. It'll give you understanding, clarity, and yeah, that's something that you can't get from anybody but him.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I really do appreciate you guys spending time with Kayla and I. We did it! Where girls come to connect and lay it on the floor, period. Every month we have a new theme. You guys, we have a lot of guests, a lot of story times, a lot of IRL moments. I told y'all BHT is going IRL, so it's gonna get real, it's gonna get serious. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, but more so, tell me what y'all want to see in the future. Let me know what topics, let me know what mental health themes, let me know what questions. I will see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you guys are following Kayla on all her platforms. They will be in the description box below. Thank you guys. Peace, love, and applesauce. Bye. Girl, literally in my garage, in my backyard. On the wow. You down to come? Bowling Sunday?
It's real though. Yo. Oh girl, that would be my final straw.